Hello guys, we're going to be doing a water cooling build in the Phanteks Enthoo Evolv mATX. We're water cooling an i7 600K and a GTX 1070. We've got a pile of EK-WB stuff. I can say EK-BW, it sounds more like a sort of rap sort of thing. Anyway, EK-WB stuff, so we've got the water blocks for the CPU and GPU. We've got a cool pump which is going to be put in there in sort of an unusual way from what you normally do in builds. We've also got, well, a pile of fans, we've got Pastel RED liquid, we've also got, yeah, about 1 kilo of fittings, so you may notice on the bottom there. So yeah, we'll just jump straight into it. This is going to be a, not a build guide, it's going to be a build vlog, so don't take everything we do literally because, you know, that's what these things are all about. So yeah, hope you enjoy it along the way, we certainly will, and we'll catch you later on in the video.
See you in a minute.
See you in a minute. That's Joe, by the way.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. Do you think that's enough?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just want to build now, don't we? We're going to build now, yeah.
That's like 6 or 7.
It's like, we're doing building stuff, it's water cooling. Oh, I've walked off the thing. Okay, so going over how the loop is going to work, starting off with the reservoir will enter the top of the radiator, top of the top radiator, so the front of the case, then that'll flow through to the exhaust to a T-fitting. One side of that fitting, T-fitting will go to a filler port, and the other side will go to the CPU block. From the CPU block then we'll go down to the other radiator at the front end. At the back end then we'll have another T-block here, which will lead us down to the drain port, which has this ball valve, and then the other side for general use will flow up to the GPU, and then the GPU will flow back into the reservoir, and that'll be the circle complete. We've got some pretty nifty fill and drain ports, which should be pretty useful and very functional, which actually, if you're doing this for the first time, if you use something like the EK-WB configurator, it won't show you, you know, things that you might need, such as fill and drain ports. It just gives you the bare essentials, so look out for those if you're doing this for the first time. I gotta say, I actually want to show, like, people watching right now. Those are not attractive.
They look shit. Okay.
This is where these, oh no, wait a minute. These here are where the fittings are going to come out of and things like that. You check those thermal pads in there. That is not an attractive look. Like, that's not good, because it needs to cover these modules going down there. So, that is just not, that's not a nice way to go. I don't know why why make them bright blue? Why not make them black, like anyone else would, you know, like the ones that came with the fix for this card. They were good. Hello there, this is late at night. It's pretty dark outside. And what is it? It's about, I think it's about 11 o'clock?
A bit late than that, I think.
A bit later than that. We've come across some issues. The radiator and the fan trying to fit in here. We came across a little bit of an issue with the heatsink on the motherboard. If we fit the radiator in second, so lowest down, and the fan's on top, it becomes a problem where the radiator is actually coming into contact with this, which is the is it PS2 port? The like mouse / keyboard thing, the PS2 port, which also has USBs underneath it, and there's also a bit of issue with the CPU power cables. But then there's this as well, which is causing a big problem. So if we mount radiator on the top, that's not so much an issue. But then we are pressing down on this with the fans to get them in. So Joe at the moment is trying to connect the fans to the radiator to slot it in as one unit and see if that actually works. But anyway, we will keep you updated. Whoa, watch out! That's putting when you push that, it's pulling the power for the motherboard towards that way. It's bending the whole module.
So we've got to bend the case a little bit so that we can push that one in there. But the rest of them should, big word should.
You can see that the fan now is sitting right up against that PS2, which is here, and then it's also resting really tight on this heatsink for the motherboard power bits. I'm focusing on my arm hand, that's great, for the power bits there. So yeah, that's an issue. But one of the biggest concerns here is that it's actually putting a bit of pressure on the CPU power supply delivery. Honestly, EK is not in my good books right now. They're not, are they? Like really?
You only need 4 screws for that. They haven't given you enough screws either.
Oh, for f***'s sake. I heard some chat in the live tech forums that they were living off their EKs have been living off their name for quite a while. You know, they haven't really innovated or produced much, maybe. I see what they mean now.
That's not going to compromise this one, is it?
It's right now.
Is that going to allow a fan to go here?
Yeah. Just out of curiosity, is that bigger than that slot? Motherfucker! Seriously, are you kidding me? Oh, no, Phanteks, EK, everyone just collaborate their together.
This bottom panel doesn't come off at all, does it?
No, it does not.
Get the Dremel out.
Alright, good to go. Is it gonna go?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Fuck, you've gone straight through it.
Yes, I have indeed.
Wow. Okay.
Pinch.
Okay. Here's a quick interview, Joe. What are your thoughts about that session?
It's like scrapyard walls.
That's right.
Make it work. It will fit.
Typically, they don't get a brand new case, yeah. And oh, dude, right? Genuinely.
It's not a bad cat.
Turning the ice up like crap. Dude, I'm actually really impressed with that. And you can actually push that out with the pop.
Yeah. Go flat.
Dude, yes. I like how this is. Actually, just have to wait before we do this. Let's just see what this is like right now.
It's not going to fit though.
We'll just try it. Just humour me on that. I don't think it'll fit either, just a record, but you know.
Wow.
Dude.
You might not have to.
Okay, let's see if we can screw it in place now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Let's get a small fan, and we'll start on that one down there.
Okay, so yeah, it's about what, 3 in the morning?
3 o'clock in the morning.
3 o'clock in the morning. We've been working on this for what? Since when?
9 hours.
Seriously?
Yeah, thereabouts.
Jeez, yeah,
Just
fair
after
enough.
6.
Yeah, okay, so we've been working on it for 9 hours. Yeah, it's unbelievable how much time this stuff eats up. Just as a bit of a, this is what we've got so far. We are sort of mostly, oh wow, thing is not looking to do anything. Okay, there you go. We've got CPU block in, and we've got both radiators in, amazingly. Don't even, like...
With their fans as well.
Can you see the bend in here? Like, there's nothing else that can be done to keep those in place other than bending them into all sorts of shapes. We've also got, what have we got? So fans are in, yeah.
Phil Porter's in.
Yeah, Phil Porter's in. Actually, we've got a little quick look around at that now. So Phil Porter's like sort of sticking out the top, which is kind of weird. But let's see if I actually just manual focus this. There you go. We've also got this sort of weird connection here going on. That needs to be sorted out in the upcoming future. And yeah, we got a run in there. We got a run going down there. They kind of look like the lines are kinking. They're not kinking. They're just being stupid. So yeah.
It's because where is it gone? Where's that tube?
Yep.
If we look at the tube's not round. It's
No.
like oblong.
Yeah, it's sort of, yeah. So
hopefully, though, over time that should.
Yeah, it should round out, yeah. And unfortunately, we're in a situation where these little things are happening. We've measured them out so that it'll be nice and curved, but instead it's being encouraged into this weird thing. Anyway, so that's that. It's all going pretty well so far. The drain is on its way into being some sort of decent thing. But yeah, so back to auto. So there you go. So that's us. It's overexposed now. We're gonna crack on this in the morning, and we'll catch you then.
Speak to you later.
Bye. Okay, hello. We're back in the morning. You can see brightness outside. So it's a really sunny day, but the exposure's off, so can't see it. Anyway, so yeah, back onto the build. We've got res to go in. We've got GPU. Yeah, that's got to go in. We've also got, what else we got? All the fittings and stuff, drain port and fill port needs to be done. So yeah, so we'll crack on and yeah, see you out. So, a couple of things went a little unexpectedly with this build. There was an awkward clash with a few motherboard components on the top radiator and fans. We had to bend the top of the case chassis to allow the screws to connect to the radiator. There was an issue with the front radiator, which was not able to fit into the interior of the case as the gap was too narrow. The other option was to fit it to the exterior of the case, to the case mounting bracket, but this would have required a thinner radiator, and I can confirm the radiator and chassis screw holes don't align. So we widened the interior of the gap with some tin snips to suit. And finally, the drain and fill port T-splitters were moved to the front for convenience sake. It was initially designed this way, but I poorly explained it at the start of the video. Not a make or break change though. So thank you to those who have subscribed for months waiting for this video. I hope you enjoyed the build. If you have any questions, feedback or comments, please post them in the comments section below and I'll get onto them as soon as I can. Like and dislike appropriately, and I hope I catch you in another video very soon.